We'll see question. Arrange the following transitions, these three transitions with respect to the intensity of these transitions. As I mentioned in earlier video that we have to consider tau r, this is the dipole moment vector when ground state is going to go to the excited state. Okay, so for example, I have chosen this one, Eg to Eg transition. Now how we have to do solution for this? Eg dot this dipole moment vector Eg, and we have to keep in mind this is the octahedral geometry, very important. The next step for this, obviously this is octahedral geometry, therefore dipole moment vector will be for octahedral geometry T1u. Then in place of tau r, you write down T1u is the dipole moment vector. Now get this out T1u and you just make a product of this Eg into Eg. Now how to do this Eg into Eg, that we learned during the correlation diagram. In the question paper, last two pages are direct product table. So first we have to get the product of E into E, and then you have to get the product of G into G. So E into E will end up, you have to look at the direct product table that is given with the question paper. It will end up with even E into E, this product of these two will end up into A1G plus A2G plus EG, and whatever the outside the bracket, this is dipole moment vector, it will remain as it is. Okay. Then what you have to do in the next step, you have to do A1G and with T1U multiplication. Again here you have to use direct product table. You have to keep in mind here also direct product table. Keep in mind. Question paper you have to follow last two pages. Now first A1G to T1U. So it will give you T1U. Then similarly A2G to T1U and EG to T1U. So A2G to T1U you will get A2. And then EG to T1U you will get T1 plus T2. Now G into U, again that those pages only you will give you will give you the answer. G into U, it will come U. Therefore, whenever I am going to multiply A1G to T1U, it will be A1 into T1, that will be T1 answer, and G into U will end up into U. Therefore, the product of these all term, as I shown you, first A1G to T1U, then this is the answer. A2G to T1U, this is the answer. Sorry. And EG to T1U, these two are the term. And G into U, you will get U. So final answer will be T1U, T2U plus T1U plus T2U. Now, as I mentioned, for dipole moment vector, for octahedral geometry as well as for tetrahedral geometry, whenever your answer will have T1U and T2U, that transition will be vibranically allowed. You have to keep in mind. Always, whenever in an answer T1U and T2U, that transition will be vibranically allowed. So this EG into EG will end up to the vibranically allowed. Similarly, we have to do for A2U to T2U and A1G to T2U. Okay, now EG to EG we saw that is vibranically allowed because T1U and T2U was in the answer after dipole vector we have used. Now second transition A2U to T2U. Now A2U to T2U, again I have written this is the dipole moment vector in between, then that will be outside, and the answer will be again A1U, EU, T1U, T2U. Again here I have used direct product table which is supplied with the question paper, and I did multiplication. As T1U and T2U is there, therefore again this is the vibranically allowed. Okay, now third transition, that was A1G to T2U. Again similar procedure I have followed, A1G to T2U outside T1U, and again multiplication of A1G to T1 first, then T2U to T1U together, and G into U, whatever the answer that you have to write. Now in this answer, the answer is A2G plus EG plus T1G plus T2G after bringing A1G to T2U. And you will see that there is no A1G as well as there is no T1U and T2U. Therefore this transition is forbidden. Okay, you have to keep in mind. Whereas first and second was vibranically allowed. This is forbidden transition, and obviously whenever the transition is forbidden, intensity of that transition will be very low, and when the vibranically allowed transition will be there, that will be intensity of those transitions will be high. So 1 is equal to 2 in terms of intensity, and these two will be higher than the 3 because third one is a forbidden transition. Now you have to keep in mind two things. Actually 4 things you have to keep in mind. First, geometry. If it is octahedral geometry, dipole moment vector will be T1U. If it is a tetrahedral geometry, dipole moment vector will be T2. And if in the answer A1G will come as one of the Mulliken state, then that is orbitally allowed and which will be more intense. And if there is a T1U and T2U, then that will be vibranically allowed. We saw that. And if both these are not there in the answer after doing the product by following direct product table, then that transition is forbidden. And keep in mind, orbitally allowed transition will be more intense, then vibranically allowed, and lastly, less intensity will be for forbidden transition. That's it.